What's going on, y'all? How you doing out there? Welcome to Ophiuchus Sept. I appreciate you for stopping by today. And I don't know when you'll catch this, but I'm having technical difficulties still. But it's Saturday, the 17th of September, 2022. So, guys, here on what I do the readings. I do 3 decks in. But since it is Saturday, the 7th day of the week, and I recognize Saturdays as being the Sabbath, I twisted up a little bit with a deck that uses biblical references and so on and so forth. So, guys, let's get it going. Appreciate you for being here. If you subscribed, liked, comment, shared any of those beautiful things for me in this channel, I appreciate you. Just know that deep down inside, I really do want to give my gratitude and appreciation to you guys out there, because you guys are what makes this channel what it is today, and that's growing. And so I appreciate you guys and your time and your energy first and foremost. So, guys, let's get it going. And if you're new to the channel, hey, what's up? Hope you like, hope you stay, hope you enjoy, to you and all the old people that have been here before as well. So, since it is the day that I like to give acknowledgement to, when we're talking about the Most High Power, YHWH, say it however you want to say it. However the case, he has angels, and so I'm going to use this here angel guide oracle deck to see just what wants to come out for today. All right, so I appreciate you guys. Like I said, hope you're doing well wherever you are. It is 6:02 p.m. where I am, and yeah, the videos are uploading so slow, I can't even get out the one that was from yesterday uploaded today. So it is what it is. I'm still going to post them all because it's all energy. So let's vibe and let's see what we get. I need some oil, y'all. Hands are dry. I just came in from outside giving my dog some food and water and running around with them. And just came right in like on a burst of energy. The sun's still out. I'm like, oh, let me go do my video really quick before the sun goes all the way down. So, yeah, that part right there. Don't get in your way. One day, all them bags don't get in your way. Erykah Badu, bag lady. Yeah, sometimes them bags do get in the way. Pack lights. Yeah. Pack light, shoot. You never know when you're gonna have to just get up and go and change and the scene and move and do some things, you know. So pack light. Anyway, guys, let's see what we get for y'all out there. Ooh, surrender, huh? Yes, just surrender. Surrender to the powers that are in control. Surrender to the flow of life. Surrender to the things that are just what they are, how things go. Okay, and it's all good. Things flow a lot better when you just let go. Pack light. Yeah. I love Erykah Badu. Okay, y'all, let's go. Your message. Surrender is a spiritual practice, and it's not an easy one. But angels are working in your favor, and their miracles will unfold with ease when you move into a state of trust. So, call back your power and stop allowing external forces to divert you from the miracles you deserve. Take time to realize that in order to be helped, you must surrender your need for control over the situation that is on your mind. Hand over your concerns and the entire situation to your spiritual allies. When you do so, you will allow angels of light to swoop in and help everything transform. If you find yourself having difficulties letting go of the reins, it's because there's a part of you that's not willing to receive the help or miracles that you deserve. Hand over all of your concerns to God and let the miracles in. That's what I'm talking about. So here it says extended message. If you are feeling overwhelmed or emotional at this time, your angel guide wants you to know it's okay to let go. When you open up and release your concerns, you open up to support and miracles. You are a vessel and you contain light. Your concerns are taking up space, and when you release them, you make room for more light. Let them go now. This is the time to experience the freedom that you deserve. You don't have to do this alone. God and angels are ready to help. Call in angels and invite them to help you surrender and release anything that could be blocking your experience of miracles. To help them usher positive energy into your life, ask yourself what you need to let go of in order to grow, and then action it. So tell me that song Bag Lady wasn't the right song playing at that particular time and time and space, right? Yeah, shoot, you gotta pack light, okay? Let go of all that extra baggage, baby, because it's just really not it's not doing you no good. Just period, okay? So guys, we want light energy. We want to understand the things that are here for you. You know what I'm saying? So let's open up the doors. Let's start here. Okay. There are many doors that are going to be presented to you in your life. And there's some doors that you got to close in order for you to open up new ones. So, guys, this is the time, to feel that vibrancy, to feel the frequency, to feel the energy that is around you right now, because it's vibing, it's high, the frequency is here for you to be alive. Trust me, there ain't no reason why my computer is running slow. They don't want all this energy to go out to the world. I'm just keeping it real. There is no such thing as coincidence or, whatever. Things happen how they happen for reasons, good and bad. And trust me, they working, they trying to keep all light out, okay? The oppositions, the ops, the people on the other side, they don't want people like myself working hard to push out positivity to people, to change your mindset. So guess what? Like I said, I'm still going to do the video. And when I push it, when I publish it, that's when I publish it. They'll still reach whoever it's supposed to reach. You understand what I'm saying to you? Man, I ain't got time to be playing with nobody on this dang on planet. Just period. I'm full of energy today, and you're going to receive it just the way you receive it when you receive it. Period.com. Understand me? All right, y'all. Thank you for rocking in here with me on Ophiuchus Sept. I'm here for you, and you're here with me, and that's what's up. I appreciate your energy. The High Priestess. What it do? God dog it, I love that energy. So we're talking about you having an intuition, you knowing what you need to do, honey. So get to it. I don't know what it is. It's different for every single person here. You know how you operate, what you're doing in your time and space, and that's what it is. And you know what you need to let go of. You know what you need help with. So guess what? You this Empress, right? Don't let nobody else tell you otherwise. Period. You know who you are. Stand all the way up in it. Stand up in it. Tall and proud of who you are. How you want to raise this baby up into being just like you. With that bird singing up above and listening to everything you say. And the beauty and just everything. Everything about that card is just beautiful. She's holding that baby's hand. Even though it looks like the baby's taking her someplace, but still, it's beautiful, magical. You're full of great beauty. And I'm not just talking about the way you look, okay? I'm not talking about that at all. Talking about your light. Talking about who you are. So just surrender to all of everything that's outside of you, okay? And you have many options here on how you can present yourself. Period. You have many options. Don't forget that you're a light because you're the star. You come from the heavens, okay? Like I've said plenty of times, you are out here and you want to take a leap and see how something else may suit you, okay? Go for it. Don't ever be afraid. Don't ever be afraid of what may come. And so 3 of Swords in reverse, that's beautiful. That's saying right now you're not suffering from any sort of hurt. You're in a good state, a good place. Your mind is good and everything is good. It's like you're just sitting there looking upon, the stars and the clouds and the beauty of everything, waiting to make the right type of move. You were like, okay, I don't know. Exactly. You know, is it going to rain today? You know, do I want to go out and, you know, model or whatever, you know, or I don't know. But whatever it is that you want to do, you're waiting for the right time to do it. Now, here you have the Hierophant in reversed. So, make sure that the things that you involve yourself in are aligned with how you view things. And since we're talking about God, don't give anybody else credit but Him first and foremost for the things that you are here and capable of doing. So regardless if they're people that you've known, however the case, people that you've had relationships with in the past or whatever, however, like I said, you have many options, but if they don't really align with you and how you see things, like I had to tell my son earlier this morning, sometimes, you know, you see things how you see things. It's for you to push out a good message to people or to be an example of light. And it's not for you to go being the humbug in everybody's parade necessarily and telling them, you know, where they're wrong or this or that. But you don't have to involve yourself in certain things, if I'm making myself kind of clear. I kind of talk around things without offending anyone as well. I try my best not to offend anyone, because everyone has their own way of viewing things, right? So you here, he said, get your money. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles, you're already like, yes, I'm, you know, worth what I'm worth, and I know how to make money, and I'm very capable, you know. And so here you have the Knight of Cups. So in terms of love, you're not hurt or anything like that. You're just waiting for love to come and find you, basically. And so here you have the Devil card that's sitting on top of these options in the Hierophant in reverse. So like I said, be careful of who you work with, what it really is that, you know, who wants to try to help you in terms of, you know, making it big and so on and so forth, because it could be a lot of things that are hidden that you may not see right away. But, you know, just be aware, okay, of what all you put yourself and involve yourselves in, okay? Just know that things will definitely be balanced in whatever it is that you decide to involve yourself in, though. Whether if it's in love or if it's in career with, you know, jumping into something new, because you are a very, like, talented individual here. Yeah. Pinnacle. So it's something that's coming, something that may sound great, but just like I said, be careful if it's something that, you know, really doesn't align with the things that you believe in. Take it slow. Just take it slow. Fill it out a little bit. Okay. So with that being said, I'm gonna go here because has that bird on the back there, you know, and it's about soaring, yes indeed, and getting your money, because we need it here to survive for the most part, right? You know, but it's like I don't want to be working for the opposite side either, in whatever I choose to do. So yeah, you don't want to be digging a hole for yourself, you know, to fall in. So that was in the background, Jay-Z. I used to be a Jay-Z fan. You know, I used to be all into the music, actually, to tell you the truth. But I kind of got illuminated about, you know, just the industry and what it really is all about. So I don't really listen to that type of music really like that. You know, if it comes on a song, okay, whatever. I remember the song. It is what it is. But, you know, like I said, I'm not going to sit here and talk or bash the person down and blah 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 blah. Everybody got their own perceptions about things, you know what I'm saying? And I'm all about energy, so it's like I'm not gonna listen to something that really isn't for me, you know. Just like I'm not gonna work with anybody that is not really aligned the right way, or be with someone that's really not aligned the same way. You know, I'm past all those stages in life. I'd rather just be by myself or work on my own projects individually. You know, work and jobs and stuff, you know, that ordinary type stuff, that's stuff you can't get away from, you know. It is what it is. But however, guys, we're on the second deck. Appreciate you for still being here with me. If you're here, the third deck will be the other deck. And if I feel that I need to, you know what, actually, I'm going to do this deck. I may do an original third deck, you know, one of the original ones that I do, and then maybe I'll pick the last one to be the fourth one. It just depends on how I feel about the storyline. So anyway, guys, yeah, you are who you are. You're beautiful, and you have beautiful energy, and a lot of people are definitely going to want to attach themselves to you as well, because you are this being and beam of light here, and so naturally you have good energy, okay? And you got to be careful who is trying to attach themselves to you. Okay, so here you have a Two of Cups situation, love. So like I said, you may be thinking about it, but you, like I said in the other videos, you're not running towards it, you know. It's like, okay, if it finds you, it finds you. You know, you're not about to just put yourself out there like that. So here's the growth, the Three of Pentacles. So it's part of life. Growth, you know, we grow. We don't stay in the same position our whole lives, you know what I'm saying? Or especially like after, you know, I should have said before. I mean, especially before you get to like 50 or 60, before you become like, oh, so complacent. And still at 50 or 60, you still are kind of young, you know, you can still do things. So there's still room for growth, you know. So, yeah, now Four of Earth, which is stability. So you went from growth to stability here with these particular cards. So what I'm saying with that is basically you just want to always grow. And we want to grow, like I said, with people that suit you well, to where you can be in a Four of Earth and hold on to that, you know. That's why it's falling next to the Justice card, and you taking your time, you know. You're not worried about rushing anymore. Like, you know, I don't think I'm talking to anyone young, you know. I mean, I could. It's very, very low possibility there, you know, because young people are always on the go. They're very anxious and very, you know, can't wait, you know, to just be involved, you know. But the older person's like, please, I got time. I understand, you know. So, however the case, whatever, it's it's all good. Here's the Son of Fire. That is the Knight of Wand. So, the Knight of Wand is the courageous, the spontaneous, the I'm going to do what I want to do when I want to do it. Two cards came out, but it was the King of Wand and the Eight of Earth. So maybe there's someone in your environment that really not showing any effort or something like that. Yeah, there goes the Empress card again. So you're like, what do I need with any, you know, King of Wands if you're not going to really present yourself the right way, or how I'm looking to kind of be aligned with people. So you have the Three and you have the Three. Okay, you're like, I'm trying to get to that old age and I'm trying to do it gracefully. I want to be there for my children, my grandchildren. I want to have my money right. I want things to be aligned the right way, you know, be able to have, you know, garden and so on and so forth. So you're doing things according to how you see fit. Period.com. Yeah. And then here you have the World card. Okay. So things are coming to a close in terms of how you're starting to see things, right? How you're surrendering to your energy, okay? And now you have here the Knight of Swords. And you're like, well, I have my sword here. I'll tell you whatever it is that you need to know. You know, I'm not going to, you know, cut your head off, but, you know, I'm here for the conversation. I don't shy away from it at all, you know, but I'm not here just telling you straightforward, you know, like what it is or what it should be. So here you have at the bottom, King of Cups. So we're more concerned about someone that's going to be loving than someone that is not putting forth any efforts in being who they're supposed to be. And I do want to go one more deck, guys, before I take out the other deck, because it just seems like to me you're just very secure with how you feel about something in particular, and it seems like to me you're just ready to let go of, like, I wanted to say society in a sense, right? Just like all the things that society expects you to be, and or expects you to accept or whatever. You're just like, I don't have to do that. I'm not going to do that. You know, like I don't have to. I'm my own person. I do things the way that I want to do it. And you're really coming to that level in your life where you're like, I'm a whole woman. Like, I don't need you or anyone else to tell me what I need to do, what I should be doing, what I shouldn't be doing, and that's that. So guys, we're on our third deck. Appreciate you for being here with me still. If you are here, like, share, comment, and subscribe, please, and thank you. And of course, only if you like. And yeah, here we go. This is the last regular deck, and then I'm going to pull 3 cards from the Rota Mundi Tarot and see what it says there on a biblical tip for you today. Okay, I have here the Knight of Pentacles. Same card over here. The Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Coins. It doesn't, like, can you see it? Gee whiz. Alright. The Knight of Coins. So you're taking your time right now. You're just in the season of, like, taking it in. You're really, like, analyzing. It came out again. You're just analyzing right now. You're like, I know that I'm capable of, like I said, making this money. I know that I know I'm just everything. I know I'm love. I know how to make money. I know I have the powers to do just about anything. So here, this is the disappointment card. So with the 3 of Swords in reverse and the 5 of Cups in reverse, you're really in a good space emotionally. You've gotten over all the hurt. Like, you are in a very good space emotionally. You're like, whatever. I'm not worried about all that stuff that's happened in the past. Like, that was the past. I grew, I elevated, and I'm here. You know, what else? What else? What's next, you know? So, congratulations, because that's not easy, you know. It's not easy putting down 10 whole wands, you know, and going through transformation. So that is that's what you had to do. You had to put down all of those things. Judgment fell here, and then we have the Empress bomb that fell right here. Fell this way, but I said I'm gonna just keep it. So why am I keeping it? Well, I'm keeping it because it's reminding me to remind you of who you are. Okay, so don't shy away from that. Okay, don't shy away from who you are. What deck did I use first? Oh, this one, right? The Mother and the right. So you are exactly. Wait, that was the first deck. Let's This is the second deck. Alright. Third deck. So, you are who you are, and right in the judgment. And that's why you're receiving this space of peace. You know, and surrendering to it. Because you are beautiful. You're a beautiful being. And don't stop being that being. Don't stop. You know, even when, you know, people want to throw their darts and their swords and whatnot, or set you up or betray you or whatever. You see, you are given that intuition that was at the bottom for a reason. You see through things, and don't be afraid to speak your mind when you see it. Yeah. So now let's get the other deck, and I'm gonna flip it up a little bit for y'all and take it to another round. Okay. Because, you know, God is amazing, and I absolutely love everything that he does for me. And you know, life is a trip, and it comes with many challenges and obstacles. But if you are not grounded in who you are and the truth and who God is, there will be so many devils trying to attack you. They try to attack you anyway, you know, but when you're not grounded, it's worse, you know. They take over. And you end up working on that side of things because you didn't know no better, or you didn't pay attention to anything that was presented before you, and you ignored things. So, with that being said, this is my last and final deck, guys. And, yeah. Let's see what these cards tell us. For you, this Empress that knows that you're beautiful, who knows that there is a God, who knows that people try to, you know, use you for the beauty that you are, that you bestow, that you are here to give back in different types of ways. You know, you're talented, so, you know, you're going to come across many blockages, trust me, like me and my internet. Lord have mercy. But it's okay, it's alright. You can't stop the rain. R-E-I-G-N, the Most High. He's gonna help you shine regardless. Okay. And that's also a song. You can't stop the rain. You can't stop the rain when it starts to fall. I don't know who that's made by, though. It's an old song. But they're talking about R-A-I-N. You can't stop that rain either, because the Most High send it. So, it is what it is. Who's most powerful here? Alright, guys. Before I start preaching. Okay. What do we have at the bottom of this deck, yo? The Hangman. So, there's been a lot of thought. And you being able to process like your whole life, you know. So, Geruba, I believe it means strength. These are things that I should be going over all the time. Yes, it means strength. And hold means, I think it's the first. Oh no, hold is glory. So, strength to glory. It takes a lot of strength to be you. To stay in the lane that you're trying to stay in to get to that glorious space. Yes, I agree. So, let's see what 3 cards come out. And I'm going to just read from the book and give my, you know, like little conclusion on it all. And that'll be the end of this reading. And I hope that you come back and rock with me anytime. I'm always here, just a click away. Here on Ophiuchus and me. Alright. That's a lot of cards. It's like 4 cards, so I can't take those. If it was just 3, I would take them, even though I really want one at a time, so I can kind of see exactly where they're positioned as well. And now my dogs are starting to lose it in the background, and I mean all of them. It sounds like a whole dog army out there. Like, what's that about? That's why I love having so many of them, because they're really see, the only reason why I want to take these 2 is because one is the sun, and it's kind of falling between these 2, and then I have this one. But this one fell out first, and then this one flipped. So it would be like this and then that. So it kind of confuses me in a sense, because I want to read it like how I'm reading everything else. But yeah, like, there we go. And I'm not going to take them in reverse. So here I have the Hierophant. Now, coming out in the upright, you had it here in reverse. So, you know, you have this relationship with God, even though when I read from this book, you're going to see it has a different meaning. But if I read the whole way through, you'll see still where it kind of can make some sense as to what I'm saying, as you have a relationship with God. And here it looks like this is the 2 of Cups, but I'm not too sure. And it's falling right in the same area where it's like you're not really worried about love and all that there. So let's see what comes out next. Yeah, you're just like, what do I need to be worried about all that for? The Chemical Wedding. So this is a whole nother level of this is a deep card. It's the Queen of Wands, I believe. So let me turn this down now, so I can kind of focus. And then I have those dogs of mine losing it outside. And at the bottom, I didn't have this one. I was gonna say I had this card. I'm not gonna focus on that right now, because it's gonna take me somewhere else, and it's a lot of reading. Not saying that I don't have the time, but it's just like, well, I'm just trying to wrap up the reading. So here, this Hierophant card is really kind of, the reading on this is kind of long, so I'm going to try my best to read it as fast as I can. So it says here, the 16th path of wisdom connects Shokma and Shazed, and it associates with the Hierophant card. The Hierophant card is a lot like the Devil card, because both show a false prophet who is oppressing 2 people. The devil holds his right hand in the form of the Hebrew letter Shin, which was done as part of the priestly blessing in the Old Testament. The Hierophant holds his right hand in the form of the Trinitarian blessing of the Orthodox Christian Church. The devil card represents the false Jewish leaders of the synagogue of Satan, Revelations 2:9, and the Hierophant represents the false Christian church, Revelations 13:11. The card is named the Hierophant, which was a priest in the mystery religions in Egypt, but the image is of a Roman Catholic priest or pope, symbolizing that the person is something other than what he claims to be. The high priestess sits between the pillars of Boaz and Jashim, which are the names of the 2 pillars outside King Solomon's temple, which is in 1 Kings 7:26. The high priestess sits at the doorway to the holiest of holies, where the Ark of the Covenant was stored. In contrast, the Hierophant sits between 2 imitation pillars, not marked with a B and a J. The magician points one hand toward heaven and the other toward the earth, demonstrating that he serves God openly and acts as a conduit representative of God on earth. In comparison, the Hierophant has one hand toward heaven and directs the other to his scepter, his own power, instead of serving God. He is redirecting the power back to himself. He wears a triple papal crown, a 3-bared cross, and 3 crosses on his clothing, which are references to the doctrine of the Trinity that was found on the world, that was forced on the world through the Orthodox Church in the Roman Empire. The book of Revelations warns that the church of the beast, or Antichrist, would have the appearance of a lamb, but would speak as a dragon. Revelations 13:11. After the destruction of the temple, Ezra had a vision of the eagle of Rome being replaced by one with 3 heads, the Trinity. And this beast would correspond to the 4th beast from the book of Daniel, 2nd Esdras 12:11. Both Ezra and John agreed to the false church both Ezra and John agree that the false church would be headquartered in Rome. Revelation 17:9. 17:9. At the Hierophant's feet are the keys to the kingdom, which Yeshua symbolically gave to Peter after he made the good confession. Matthew 16:19. However, the Catholic Church has since claimed that it now possesses these keys by claiming that Peter baptized the first pope and passed the keys on to the Catholic Church. The version of the Hierophant in the Rider-Waite deck provides several clues that the Hierophant represents the false church and its path connecting to the Sephirah of wisdom on the Kabbalah is a reference to the need for believers to use discernment to identify false prophets and teaching. 2 Corinthians 11:13. However, like all tarot cards, there is more than one way to read each card, and its interpretation will primarily be based on its context and where it falls in the tarot spread. So like I was saying, you're going to be shocked by what this book says, and then how I read things. I read things because in a regular tarot, this is as close as I could get to saying you have some sort of faith, okay? And so that's why I use this card as that. But even in your own world, in your own studying, know what your heart is connected to, if that makes any sense, okay? So here it says the card can also be interpreted in a positive manner by representing the oral law of the Jews, or as the Church of Christ, in which all disciples are considered to be part of the royal priesthood. 1 Peter 2:9. Of the 32 paths of wisdom, this path represents triumph intelligence, which refers to the believer having received mercy at the Sephirah of Shazad, which is mercy, allowing the person to continue up the tree of life, knowing that his or her sins have been forgiven and that he or she remains in the covenant with God. The Hierophant could also be interpreted as representing Christ, Yeshua, the Messiah, who is said to serve as our high priest in heaven following the ascension, Hebrew 4:14. Okay, and it goes on and so on and so forth. So like I said, here you have this connection that, and you've been trying to climb up your ladder of knowing who you are and who God is and so on and so forth, right? So you don't really want to be involved with people that are fake or phony or whatever, okay? So here you have these, it looks like I said the Two of Cups. So let me try to find that first, okay? And then I'll read that and see what that says. Yeah, it says Two of Cups, and it's a very short explanation, guys. So here it says, the image on the Two of Cup card shows 2 different versions of the Rebis, which stands for Resbina, or the 2 things. Both depictions show the Red King and the White Queen united and suppressing the Red Dragon, which represents their sinful desires. The top image is from Basile, Valentine's occult philosophy, and the lower image is from Pandora. The symbol between the cards shows the alchemical symbols of sulfur and mercury being united within the symbol of salt, which represents the soul and spirit united with the body of the alchemist. The bottom image shows the Red King holding a sword on the side of the Pillar of Severity, while the White Queen freely offers a crown on the Pillar of Mercy. The top image shows the Rebis holding a compass and square, which are the tools of a carpenter, and was the profession of Yeshua's father Joseph. The symbol of the 7 classical planets, which represent the 7 metals of alchemy, are also depicted. So, like I said here, you want some you're working hard on yourself and who you are and getting up the pillars of the tree of life, right? So in terms of 2 of cups, you want someone that's going to work just as hard, to be on your level. So now you have here the chemical wedding. Like I said, that looks like the Queen of Wands, and it is, and it's not a long definition or description. But in traditional Queen of Wands, like I said, that's the person that is like, she's fierce, she's fine, she's confident in herself, and every man probably wants her, very popular, so on and so forth. And you being the Empress, you're all of those things. You're beautiful, but you're so beautiful, you don't have to present yourself in any provocative way. You're just beautiful, just who you are, period. So here it says, the description, the image on the Queen of Wands card is of the Philosopher's Stone and shows the union of the Red King and White Queen. In parentheses it says the Sun and the Moon, resulting in the Phoenix being reborn from the ashes. The banner at the top reads, this is like Italian or something, guys, so bear with me. It says, the banner at the top reads, Crescit el multiplisamini, which translates as increase and multiply, and is a reference to God's first instruction to Adam and Eve, Genesis 1:28. It also depicts the alchemical process, starting with the black raven and advancing through the white swan standing on the cubic stone, and the male and female polarities coming together to be reborn as the phoenix rising from its own ashes. So yeah. And like here with this last card that you have with the 9 of Swords, like you're just sitting up there in your own element, like you're levitating in your own space. Like, I wish any of you guys would try to hurt me. I'm so protected, and everyone's looking up like, who is she? And he's like, I can't believe I hurt her and X, Y, and Z. And you're like, yeah, I've went through the process. I went through all the processes. So get on my level. So yeah, you're surrendering to just that who you are, and the energies that are around you. So congratulations to you, and Shabbat Shalom to you, and Shabbat Shalom to all you guys, regardless if you represent the Most High or you acknowledge the Sabbath. However the case, you're here watching, Shabbat Shalom. Take care. I'll see you guys later.